Good morning, and thank you everyone for coming to the inaugural Google News Initiative Community Summit. We would love to get to know you better, so in the chat, please introduce yourself with your name, your organization, and your hometown news outlet. My name is Olivia Ma, and I'm a director of the Google News Initiative, and my hometown paper was the Northwest Current in Washington, D.C. I'm personally thrilled to gather this community today because I have journalism in my blood, and I've always been particularly passionate about local journalism. My father was a journalist and editor at the Washington Post, and I was that kid who used our first PC to publish a neighborhood newspaper that was called the Blue Cheetah Chronicles. This essential news source covered important stories like the upcoming performance of my very own neighborhood band and other exciting happenings around town. But now that I'm a parent and have put down roots here in Oakland, California, local news outlets like the San Francisco Chronicle, Berkeley Side, and most recently Oakland Side have played a huge role in helping me and my husband make decisions about everything from whether our kids should wear masks at the playground to how to prepare for potential wildfire evacuations. I've relied really heavily on these news sources to help me navigate these challenging times, and yes, subscribed and donated. Local news is where rubber meets the road, and those of us working on news here at Google take our responsibility to help people find trusted, authoritative local journalism very seriously. After all, Google's larger mission is to help organize the world's information and make it accessible to everyone. Community journalism is key to that. It's also critical to building healthy communities. We recognize the unique challenges local publishers face in building sustainable businesses, but we know we have more to learn and more we can do. So we wanted to use this opportunity today to bring this group together and learn from one another, and we can learn from you. So I do want to start out by sharing just a little bit about the work that we're doing here at Google, and then I'll give you some logistical directions about the event platform, do a quick icebreaker, and then we'll jump into our first session on search and ranking. So, close to 20 years ago, we built Google News to better connect people to stories online that impact their daily lives and their community. And this has always been at the heart of our longstanding commitment to the news industry. Over the past 2 decades, we've developed more products and programs designed to help people access trusted news sources. And we do all of this in partnership with a diverse set of news publishers, including many of you here in the room with us today, with the goal of developing tools that support the creation of quality journalism and to help you and partner with you to grow your audiences within your communities. In 2018, we expanded our commitment to news by launching our biggest effort to date, the Google News Initiative, which is fueled by a $300 million investment to support quality journalism in a digital age. This past year, the pandemic further demonstrated just how critical local news is to keep communities up to date and connected. I don't need to tell you all of that. You all know this. As a longstanding and fully committed partner to the news industry, we wanted to be there at that crucial moment and really be there when it mattered. When COVID first hit and the advertising market was disrupted, the GNI launched a Journalism Emergency Relief Fund to provide grants to more than 5,600 local news organizations worldwide. The role we play in the community news ecosystem began before and extends far beyond the pandemic, and we have made deep investments and will continue to do so to empower publishers' editorial and business success. For example, last year, we launched Journalist Studio, a suite of Google tools specifically built to help reporters do their work more efficiently, creatively, and securely, hopefully saving them time and money in the process. One of those tools, Pinpoint, helps reporters quickly search through thousands of documents, find and extract text and photos, and automatically transcribe audio files. Since 2015, we've trained more than 450,000 journalists, many of them from local newsrooms around the world, on tools like these through our News Lab trainings. There will be breakouts later on for how local journalists can take advantage of some of these tools, like Advanced Search, Google Trends, and Pinpoint, if you're interested in learning more. We also help publishers build their brands and make it easier for people to access trusted sources by elevating local news in our products. For example, we've made it easier to access relevant local news directly from the search results page. For certain local searches, starting with COVID-19 and elections, we show a dedicated local news carousel in search that highlights timely, authoritative news about your community. And of course, without a strong business model, the journalism wouldn't be possible. So partnering and experimenting with you on advancing sustainable models is fundamental to all of our efforts. Through the Local News Experiments Project, we launched 4 new community-driven sites, like the Oakland Side that I mentioned earlier, which is a partnership with Cityside, which in only 1 year grew to more than 2,000 paying members and a newsroom of 9. And in partnership with McClatchy, we founded Mahoning Matters in Youngstown, Ohio, which saw 250% growth over the past 5 months due to its laser focus on retaining users by providing utility journalism that benefits people in their day-to-day lives. In collaboration with Lion and veteran coach Philip Smith, we created the GNI Startups Bootcamp, an intensive 8-week sprint for 24 news entrepreneurs. We'll soon open up applications for the first ever Canadian bootcamp, and we're very excited about that. In addition, we collaborated with top news associations, including INMA, WANIFRA, and the Local Media Association to develop our digital growth program. We've trained more than 11,000 business leaders on subjects like digital advertising, audience growth, and subscriptions. The course materials for that are also publicly available on our GNI website, which you can find at g.co/newsinitiative. And we've been working on a new solution for reader revenue on the product side, which you'll get a sneak peek at tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. This is just a sample of our work, and it continues to evolve as we get more input and ideas from all of you, and as our understanding of the unique challenges facing local newsrooms deepens. So I am excited for us to share more of what we've been working on with you over the next 2 days, but we're equally invested in engaging in open dialogue and learning more from the industry experts and practitioners, all of you, who have joined us today.